keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Shoots from the right block, and that one's good. Porter scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career.
You know, some folks would look at the Rockets last year and say maybe they overachieved given their lack of a true superstar, Kevin, but I disagree. I mean, they are a young team that has some depth, and they've got some talented players. I say keep an eye on the Rockets.
No good from Maggette.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Porter. Rebounded by Corey Maggette.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Pistons are trying to make some much-needed improvement defensively. Coach Lawrence Frank has given his players an interesting incentive, saying, quote, "We give the ultimate gold ticket to play." If we get stops, we just play out of basketball principles. We don't run set plays off of misses. So if I'm a player and I want freedom, I'm going to get stops. Kevin, this is an intriguing way to encourage that kind of effort on the defensive end.
Defense, maybe not as much fun as offense. You're putting that carrot out there. It makes some sense. Stuckey with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Clock at 2, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Patterson, that's good. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead. Here's Stuckey. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Jeremy Lamb is just a smooth scorer with good athleticism. Just glides out there. Had a very laid-back style at UConn that gave some scouts pause. You know, it's almost like he makes it look too easy, so you wonder how hard he's actually going out there.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stuckey against Porter. Tries again. Gets it to go. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. And going back to Lamb, Clark, when you look at his style of play, do you think he needs to play harder with more passion?
I'm not sure if that's the case. Some guys are going hard and it doesn't look like they're going hard. Other guys look like they're going hard and it's an act. I mean, you just have to get to know your guys. The key for him is to want to be an impact player at the NBA level and to put in the work to make that happen. If he can have it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Tipped away. Out in his own on the break. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 6 points.
His name is Mr. Incredible, folks. Need I say more?
A lot of changes last year for the Pistons, guys. New ownership, new coach. But it seemed to me that they started to figure out a direction kind of halfway through the season. And I think their future is suddenly looking a lot brighter than it was a couple of years ago.
Douglas kicks to Forbes. That's good with a Douglas assist. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
56 seconds left to play here in the third. Even though they ended up near the bottom once again, they certainly did have, you know, some revelations. Mainly, I think, Clark, in the play of their terrific big man, Greg Monroe.
I really like his game, Kevin. He's a post player that you can most definitely build around. The Pistons seemed kind of lost for a little bit, but now they have some cornerstones. To talk about Greg Monroe, I thought Brandon Knight had a good rookie season, so a couple of good pieces there.
The Sheik dishes to Forbes. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Porter. He's got 6. Forbes the pass to Douglas. Sinks the three-pointer. Douglas has got 11. Here's Knight. Here's Villanueva. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth sequence right there.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the... Pass to Porter. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with a screen on Stuckey. Morris, no good.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Knight kicks to Monroe. Knight dishes to Prince. Over Johnson. And there's Tayshaun Prince on the assist by Knight. And that's now 11 points for Prince. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch.
It's just a public service announcement.
After tonight's game, you're now officially an NBA player. Were there any nerves for you stepping onto the court for the first time?
Oh, yeah. I think it's fair to say I was a little nervous, but I felt pretty good out there, you know? I've been talking to the guys, and they've been really helpful getting me ready for this. It's definitely an important step for my career, but it's just the first of what I hope will be many more. I got a long way to go, but it's nice to have a game like this under my belt right now.